Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a Mortician's Tale together.
Yes.
Wah!
Awesome. So
Alright,
this is actually a part of the itch.io package that they did for racial justice and equality.
Yep.
So this is why we're going to be playing this game. This looks like a bit of fun. We've had a recommendation to play a couple other games, which is fine.
Which we are interested in doing and we plan to get to.
Yes.
But in the meantime, while our tablet is down, we're going to be playing some awesome games from this bundle and intend on playing more in the future.
Yes, absolutely. So if you guys are interested, please feel free to actually search the bundle yourself. If you have any ideas for things you'd like us to play, we have a couple of games we have downloaded that we're interested in playing, but it's always good to get feedback.
And there's a lot of games
Holy
in there.
cow, there's almost 1,700 games.
So
That's
in
a
reference
lot.
to A Mortician's Tale, it just recommended that we play this with headphones.
Yep.
So we are sharing our one pair of earbuds again.
Aha!
We got this.
This is
and
our
we are going to start a new game and
so
see
we
what
have
this is.
no idea how this works. Also,
So
we
yeah.
changed a couple options so my friend could actually read better and I could do better.
The text is slightly larger. It is a standardized option.
Oh.
Right, and we know again
Okay.
nothing about this game, which is pretty standard.
This is
Except for
wild.
it claims itself to be a death positive game.
All right.
From Matthew Jeffrey. So
Hello and welcome to our new funeral director. From Matthew Jaffrey to Charlie. Welcome, Charlie. Nice to meet you. My name's Matthew, and I'm mainly going to be the man who delivers the bodies to you and helps with some of the more heavy lifting. Ever hear that joke about a hearse driver? I'll tell it to you when I come by in a bit. Looking forward to working together. I think you'll enjoy working here. Amy is a sweetheart, but she runs a tight ship. Nothing you can't handle, I'm sure. She wouldn't have hired you otherwise. Ha ha! Cheers and good luck! Matthew J., funeral director, Rose and Daughter's Funeral Home. Hello and welcome to our new funeral director. Hang on.
Here we go.
We have part of it. Okay.
Oh.
From Amy Rose.
hello everyone. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our new funeral director, Charlotte, or Charlie, as she told me she likes to be referred to. Charlie is a recent graduate who came highly recommended and is eager to begin her career here with us at Rose and Daughter's Funeral Home. Please take the time to make Charlie feel at home with our little family. We'll have a nice catered lunch this afternoon so we can all get to know each other a little better as well. Sincerely, Amy Rose, founder and director, Rose and Daughter's Funeral Home.
That's adorable.
All right.
Oh gosh, I don't know how much of these we're supposed to
From
read.
Funerals Monthly.
Thanks.
I'm going to do it. I just said it.
All right, fine.
Thanks for subscribing. Each month we bring you a new newsletter featuring a topic pertaining to the death industry. This month is all good etiquette for attending a funeral. I really can't believe we have to write this one out, but since we said we'll answer your most popular questions, here we are, because this is definitely one of the most popular questions. Funerals are a hard time, and we understand that. But here are some quick and easy rules to remember for being respectful at a funeral. Generally following the guidelines of don't be a jerk should work. 1. Don't be on your cell phone. We understand you're busy, but this is a time. This is a time and place to disengage. If you have to be on your cell phone, don't do so inside a funeral home. Don't be loud and obnoxious. Unlike me, we're very enthusiastic. You can share happy stories, but other people are also grieving and working together their own healing process.
Working through their own healing process.
Being quiet gives other people space they might need. Don't get drunk. Everyone can deal with their feelings in their own ways. Just remember to be respectful when with the grieving families and friends. Happily reminisce. Sometimes remembering happy moments and positive experiences with the deceased can be a productive part of the healing process.
Woohoo!
Give condolences. It's not easy knowing what to say to someone, but even a simple "I'm thinking of you" can go a long way. Dress appropriately. This is not a pool party, unless it is a pool party. Then, when this looks like, what this looks like will change based on the customs of the deceased and their culture, but always dress in a way that shows respect to the deceased and their grieving family. I suddenly want to be like, we have a giant closet to be very careful who we're addressing and how we wear things.
Right?
And it's suddenly a fashion show going, here's love, Nikki the Mortician.
All right.
8. Give a gift or sign the registration book. This can be flowers or a nice card, but it is the thought that counts here. Sometimes this can be even just cooking dinner for the grieving family. Anything that shows you care and want to help them through the healing process is what matters here. Be kind and helpful.
kind of want to say, like, don't be on your cell phone vaguely confuses me to one degree. Like, I get it if you're talking about the funeral, like, the director.
Like, during the funeral proceedings.
Right.
Yes.
I'm like, I get that, but sometimes you're like, literally, I've been asked to, like, take photos since no one else can. Like,
I'm
that's...
also live blogging or sharing this to people who can't be here.
Right?
Like,
Actually, I think that's really neat.
I think
that
it's
people are trying
don't
to
be
do
on your phone for yourself.
Right.
I think if you're involved on your phone, then
Oh
that way.
no!
Okay. Oh,
From
here we go.
Jen Love to Charlie. I guess my subject lines to you should start being more professional now that we are business professionals. Good luck to you beautiful and smart baby. I can't wait to get your reply so I can see your fancy new signature. I love that you were able to land this gig straight after graduating. It sounds super cool. I didn't even know mom and pop funeral homes were a thing until now. I guess it's not something I really think that much about. I should look more into this to learn more about your world and industry because I said you are now a very serious professional.
Serious.
Speaking of being professional, my museum gig is amazing. I can't believe somebody paid me to move to London. Oh, and not London, Ontario, a serial killer capital of Canada. Whoa. That sounds like they need some help, like
That's
some support.
rough.
Like, whoa, to work in a museum. Like, take that. Everyone who said I couldn't get a job with an art history degree. I'll tell you more about it when we Skype. My stories require that you see my face and that you hear my excellent British accent impersonation.
Oh, yes.
Also, I signed up for a funerals monthly newsletter. Consider it your graduation. Signed you up. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Consider it your graduation gift / I love you. I am super proud of you gift. Love you, love you, love you, Jen Love. Museum curator, London Pathology Museum.
This is adorable.
This is very cute.
All right, what's Rosendaughters?
I don't know. What is Rosendaughters?
All right.
Oh, this is the
This
site
is
itself.
about them. All right.
How much it costs?
Okay.
Ooh.
Receptions, cremation, all-inclusive, director creation. Okay, I want to get into the actual game. You ready for that, my friend?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Let's see what else there is. So we
Okay,
get out of the
man,
monitor screen.
Hey, can I pep?
Oh, it's a flower.
I can't
It's a
pep.
coffee.
Dang,
No.
I can't pep.
No coffee.
I'm like,
no
also,
flower. Can
this
you turn off the
is
screen?
this is a Mac.
Okay. All right.
let's
so here we
see.
go. So what else?
Oh,
Oh,
but I
you
just
already got new mail. All right, hang on.
But I was just here.
Is that
Oh,
anyway?
reply with an auto response.
Oh, sure. I'll be right with
I
you.
have no choice. It didn't show up before. That's
Oh, body.
Oh.
Hello. We have
Great.
an individual. Hello.
hello.
We got our gloves on. We have. I feel like our hair should be tied up, but I don't know much about morticianing. Oh dear.
Oh, prep
Okay.
room. Yeah, we prepare bodies for burials and viewings.
So
well,
we
this
gonna
might be
clean
a
her
little
up?
morbid because the family has requested a closed casket ceremony with no embalming. You are just going to clean the body. Click on the sponge.
To drag out the body to clean it. Is this like one of those like pet care / horse care games?
Except it's bodies.
But
yeah.
it's dead bodies, and you're just taking care of those.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fascinating. And they're like, she will be modest during these times.
Honestly, it's kind of nice.
That's it. You're done. Mrs. Garcia will be sent to Mike, who will take care of dressing and putting her in the casket. I
Cool.
see.
All right.
So we just gently clean
It's
her
time
up?
to go to Mrs. Garcia's funeral. If you're responsible for taking care of the deceased body, but it's also important to pay your respects to their loved ones. Okay, you're responsible. Follow the arrow to head to the funeral parlor.
Okay.
All right.
So we
cool.
get to go to all the funerals, too. I
I'm
wonder
like-
what this giant trash bin looking thing is. Like, I
I'm
really do.
afraid.
And many urns. All right. Oh, the funerals are right out here. A golden casket.
I think we have to
That
go look at them.
Is impressive. The many like you take care of them and possibly embalm them right over there.
Yeah,
and then you
you-
come over here and pay your respects. Can we talk to people?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Let's find out. I am curious. Mommy, I'm hungry. When can we go? Let's see. Anybody else? Oh, here we go.
Yes, I heard the family specifically said no embalming. I thought it was mandatory, like required by law, but I guess not.
Oh, I've heard that opinion before, actually. And some people going, yeah, ew, when you don't embalm them. And other people going, no, it's that. Embalming weirds me out. Do those chemicals leach into the ground? Seems strange to be using a chemical that is known to cause cancer and putting it into the ground like that.
Yeah, it's like, I wonder if you're going to learn about, like, just the
Some
education
of the
or lack of
discourse around death and, handling bodies. Can we talk to
I
anyone else?
can't tap. So this game seems to be having... Or into the sewer. That's what they must do with the leftover formaldehyde, right? Just pour it down the drain?
I hope we answer that one.
Uh...
At least embalming guarantees you won't be buried alive.
Stop. Don't make me laugh right now.
So I think you have to click through the dialogue once you open it up. That's what it looks like. We're just learning some of the interface here,
I'm like, I
guys.
don't know. I'm like, is it?
I'm not
wasn't
sure. She would have hated these paintings. She was so particular.
Yeah, at least she doesn't have to see them, I guess.
That's... Yeah, I guess. What else have we got?
I don't know.
I hate wearing pantyhose. My legs are so itchy. But it's always so cold in these funeral homes.
A mood. I think I might actually miss those sweaters she used to knit for me now.
Oh, aw.
Is this Mr. Garcia?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We usually don't small talk a lot at these things. At least, that's what I was always taught.
Huh?
And
Fascinating.
then we head back, I guess.
Yeah, and then we go back. Okay.
I bet each one of these is going to be a different round of people and experiences.
Probably. That would make sense to me.
Oh, here we go. October 11th.
10:09
a.m.
A.
Bing, bing. So there's going to be... Oh, look,
cleaning.
we're cleaning our workspace. Wonderful. Part of me, if we're going to get to cremate people as well. We have a whole oven for it.
I don't know. This might be a little bit morbid.
I mean, okay, let's see. From...
Next job.
All right, next job.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie. Here are the instructions for your next body. You did a remarkable job on the first one. The family was very happy with you. No small feat, of course. Pleasing a grieving family isn't exactly the most comfortable of jobs. Your next job is a man named Mr. Duval, an elderly man, died of old age. Nothing fancy, just a standard funeral with embalming. You can reach out to his daughter, Lizzie Duval, if you have any questions. She's handling your father's passing as well as can be expected. As always, don't hesitate to ask me any questions. Best, Amy Rose, founder and director of Rose and Daughters Funeral Home. P.S. Charlie, dear, please remember to wear proper embalming gear. Formaldehyde is extremely dangerous. I know I don't need to tell you, but my maternal instincts are hard to ignore. I promise I won't mother you too much. Well, just a little. Ask Matthew, he knows.
All right. Cool.
All right, I'll get right on it.
Get right on it since I have no other auto response. We are a robot.
Oh, here he is.
And immediately
because
we are
we're
in
embalming,
gear.
we have a lot more gear. I still want your hair tied up, dear. It's something I just want very badly. I feel like leaning over with that much hair. Oof.
Mood.
Oh, dear.
Oh, traditional burials typically require embalming, which preserves the body and prevents it from decomposing as quickly.
Okay.
Unless the family requests otherwise, all traditional burials will use embalming.
In America,
Let's
yes.
start by cleaning the body.
Sponge!
I wonder if, like...
I wonder if it's an open or closed casket. Did they say?
No, it didn't.
All right.
I haven't seen much discussion of open or closed.
Oh, drag the razor to shave it. We're going to clean him up. Actually, I've heard from morticians that there is a lot of care and thought put into preparing some bodies. I would say, and that if they, were sick or damaged or had basically a long decline where their self-care. Oh, how do we
Click
involve?
and
In order to
drag?
break rigor mortis, you'll have to massage the body. Click and drag over the body to massage it. So follow the dots. There you go. Whoa, this is fascinating.
So you have to...
I would love to see Ask a Mortician commentate on this game, which is a YouTube channel we're familiar with.
Yes.
Anyway.
Let's see.
the
Eyeballs deflate once the body starts composing. Click and drag an eye cap into each eye socket to give it shape.
Mm-hmm.
What's the...
I wonder if those are
eye
eye caps, yeah, to help support them. It's because you close the eyes,
Yep.
and you don't. That way, you don't have the sunken eyelids.
Yeah. To keep the eyes shut, you'll need to glue them. Okay.
Yep. There's the glue. This is fairly accurate. Holy crap.
I'm also like, ooh.
The mouth sags and hollows once the body starts decomposing. Click and drag a cotton ball into the mouth to give it shape. To keep the mouth from opening, you'll need to suture it shut. Click and drag the needle. I've seen that before. In fact, one time I was unexpectedly confronted with a body at a church because I didn't know there was a funeral happening there, and I noticed, that their mouth was sewn shut, and I had no idea why at the time, and it was very confusing. But I asked my mom about it, and she explained. Is that cut it open?
Lotion over the body.
Oh, lotion. Okay.
Moisturizer prevents the skin from drying out.
So that it doesn't, crack or what have you?
This is
It
really...
is one of
I
those-
can't tell...
This is very thorough.
Oh, right?
Oh, there we go. You gotta cut
here
it
we
open to
go.
put in the chemicals.
Yep, click and drag the scalpel over the neck.
This is very thorough. Also, I think there is some level of people being very afraid of what happens to them in their body after they die, and this lets you know, I guess. It does seem accurate based on what I learned in my death and dying class. Cannula.
Cannula.
That should be it.
That's the trocar, friend.
Oh, cannula in here?
Yep.
All right. Whoa. And then
And then attach the embalming machine to... Oops.
so,
Grab some additional tubing.
and attach the machine. No?
No.
Maybe here on the dock? No. That's very squishy sound, my dude.
Yeah, no, I'm a little,
Okay.
Grab some initial two and drag it to the cannula.
Oh,
Okay.
Drag it to the cannula. So maybe from here to there?
You're
I
not.
don't know.
Not very clear.
There we go. All right. So click to click, I guess. I don't even know.
That
What's
was weird
next?
because that didn't work in the
Click
same
the
way.
button. In order to evenly distribute the chemicals, you'll have to massage them through the body. Click and drag over the body to massage it. Yeah, so when I took a death and dying class in college, which is one psych class, we did have a mortician come in and talk about all of these processes. Now, he didn't talk in detail about embalming itself, and that you have to massage to, fight rigor mortis and stuff, but he did talk about rigor mortis setting in and then, basically passing because it's not a permanent experience.
Right.
And then he also talked about how people are afraid that sometimes they'll get autopsied or embalmed while they're still alive. And he said the thing is there's no blood pressure if you're dead. Zero at all. And the blood will pool in the body.
Yeah.
So even if you are in a super deep coma, there will be blood pressure. And he says if you cut into anyone at all, he says it's never happened. I've never seen it ever. He says, but if I ever cut into anyone and there was any blood pressure, if the blood was not pooling, I'd be as excited as hell. I'd be like, woo, look at
Freedom!
this! They are a person!
Drain organs.
And they drain organs of any remaining fluids.
Okay.
Click on the trocar, then click to hold the abdomen until the liquids have been drained. I don't know about this piece of the process.
It's because any
Does it
remaining fluids. So
formaldehyde?
this is like fecal material. This is like urinary stuff. This is like anything so the body doesn't rot.
I can see that.
Because you still
You're
have
all
problem.
done. Mike will take care of Mr. Duvall's makeup, as well as dressing and putting him in the casket. So you do all the medical stuff, and then he does all the presentation stuff.
It's time to attend the funeral. Well, I
Holy
think actually
crap.
at this point...
That's going to be the end of this round of this game. We're just going to sort
Yes!
of introduce this. We might play another couple of episodes, because I'm interested in where this would go as far as progress-wise, but I don't actually know if this has a linear story and ends. I would be interested if it would, because I imagine we'll be building through some kind of a story or a process as we go through.
Right.
'Cause
There's
it's not-
also a
it's not
thing,
an
too,
app
that
game.
I definitely want to say that this is a little bit more... Again, I do not
In-depth?
want a little bit more in depth and potentially in that way, potentially more intimate or morbid. This is more intense than I've ever seen. Even where it's just simple, click. I'm like,
Whoa.
I have an imagination. This is fascinating. So anyway, next time in the next one at least, we will attend the funeral. So we might pay, like I said, just a little bit. We will see. But other than that, thank you for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or Patreon. Please also, please feel free to go check out and see if you can find any Black Lives Matter movements. There are multiple charities that are looking for donations or support or help, or even if you just want to basically share and promote basically Black voices, or anybody who's a person of color at all. Supporting each other is the way that we do this right now, and this is why we're playing those games. So thank you very much. Other than that, though, I have been Scandal,
And I have been Lias.
And it was great playing with you. Bye.